Get ready for adventure and some Subaru spring driving during the all-weather drive event. Discover the all-new 2026 Subaru Forester, built for adventure and ready to conquer Manitoba's roads with confidence. For a limited time, enjoy rates from 1.99% up to 24 months. But hurry, this offer ends June 1st. Enjoy your Subaru famous all-wheel drive system for effortless navigation on our Manitoba highways this spring. Find your next Subaru at jpsubaruregion.com and jpsubarusouth.com.
That's a true story, by the way.
Welcome to Winnipeg.
Welcome to Winnipeg. Oh, you know what? I know this. Look, it's a horrible story.
It's horrible.
The Kane County Cougars had their bus burnt by a 15-year-old arsonist.
Two teens.
Two teens
Yeah,
who
it was
burnt their
destroyed.
bus. But I'll be honest with you, as far as the Winnipeg Goldeyes go, any visiting team now is going to be scared to death of pulling into Blue Cross Park.
It's true. They're going to park on the other side of town and walk.
We are now the most badass team in the league.
Yeah.
For the record.
Well, I don't know about that.
Goldeyes continue.
Energy 106 presents the Wheeler and Tyler podcast.
That short work week was nice. I could use more of those. Welcome to a Friday, everybody. My name is Dave Wheeler. That is Tyler Carr. We got lots to talk about here this morning on the show, so join us for all of it, as much as you can. Why don't you? We'll get into Wait What here in just a little bit. Few things to cover with music news you can use, including somebody who you wouldn't believe showed up at the SpaceX
Oh my God.
base yesterday. I sent you a video.
Oh my God.
Hilarious.
Oh my God.
And we got an update on a conversation we had during the Loud Line yesterday. Hour 1 of Wheeler and Tyler starts right now. What did I do this morning?
What did you do this morning?
What did I do? I know it's early, but
You did something.
getting stuff done. What did I do?
Well, this is based on a story coming up in the news feed, but you lit a bus on fire.
Nope.
For a baseball team that's not from Winnipeg. You just torched their bus with arson. That's a real story. But not a real answer for Wheeler.
Welcome to Winnipeg. We'll burn your bus to the ground.
Yeah, baseball.
Oh, your bus is running on time? Not in Winnipeg.
They were parked outside the Goldeyes Stadium. That was you that did it. It wasn't you.
If that was on my drive to work, it would be explainable, but I don't even go by the stadium.
So it is a good wrong answer.
Looking for a wrong answer from you at 204-452-1061, and then we'll reveal your submissions at the bottom of the hour. Best time ever, hands down 6:30, and then I'll tell you what I actually did.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to flex a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to be,
Okay.
Yeah, I did that.
Good.
What?
Okay.
What did I do? This morning, literally, in the wee hours of the morning, what did I do? Not the usual stuff like get out of bed and work out, blah, 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 blah. What did I do?
Okay.
204-452-1061.
Wheeler and Tyler.
Are you ready?
Maybe.
It's time for you to be a professor.
Be a professor.
Time for you to grade a paper.
Grade a paper. Okay.
Yep.
What is it? Oh, yes.
Have you got your C? Because I got the BB for you.
Stop.
You got to put the BBC in your mouth.
Why don't you explain what that is before we get in trouble?
So, my wife and I, just really quickly, if you're tuned in yesterday, you know the story, but for those that weren't, I'll recap for you very quickly. My wife and I homeschool our kids. I've been working in the home economics era or the portion of homeschooling, and we've been doing a lot of cooking. We made homemade tortillas. My eldest son made oatmeal raisin cookies, and my youngest son, he's like, well, I've got grandma's banana bread recipe. I'm going to make that. And I'm like, great idea. And so we're making...
That's an awesome idea.
And so we're making banana bread. And of course, we're talking about the industries and cooking and jobs and whatnot. And he goes, I'm going to open up a coffee shop one day. And I'm like, oh yeah, coffee and donuts? He goes, no, coffee and banana bread. I'm like, that's a great idea. What are you going to call it? He's like, BBC, banana bread coffee. And so didn't want to burst his bubble.
No.
Of course.
No.
But
no.
You said you wanted some BBC in your mouth this morning?
Yeah, well, who wouldn't want that?
And you said you wanted to grade it?
Yeah. You brought it?
I brought it.
Yes.
Take one.
Oh, who made this? Odin?
Odin, yep. Cheers.
Cheers. BBC, here we go. Did he do this all by himself?
Yep. All on his own.
Good job, Odin. You know what? This is perfect.
Truthfully, it's a little dry.
No, but you know what?
But hey.
Imagine if you warmed it up for 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all that needed to happen here. This is perfect.
Oh,
I actually prefer the banana bread that is a little more cooked.
A little drier? Okay.
No, yeah, like on the outside. Like I want the char. I don't want it to be like raw bananas.
You got the BB. Don't forget the C. Get a little C in there.
Well, I'm giving him an A, so that makes it awkward. Did you not try this yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just wanted to have some with you.
Yeah,
It's a good tough banana bread.
I was going to say, that would be awful as a dad.
The comments of people listening to the podcast yesterday.
Oh, my God, man. No, like...
They enjoyed
Because it's not a bad idea.
banana bread and coffee.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Just got to work on the name.
Also, you could have like 7 different kinds of banana bread. You could have a featured banana bread. You could have espressos. Oh, it'd be so good.
Well, I was thinking, is there any way to add like a little bit of a coffee flavor into the banana bread?
Oh, yeah.
Because then that could just be the BBC,
Yeah.
right?
That would be the coffee shop, banana bread shop. Hey, I'd like to order the...
I'll take the BBC, please.
Yeah, you're the one that keeps saying it, not me.
It stands for banana bread coffee.
Yeah, but you know what?
What?
I just don't... It's Friday. I don't want a meeting. So... This is great.
If it was
This is great.
if it was a little less dry,
Oh, my God.
maybe you can get a little... Get the BBC to get a little more wet in your
Oh,
mouth.
my God. Okay, we're done. Bye.
Wheeler and Tyler.
So Tearaway a Day calendar. It's an annual Christmas gift courtesy of Tyler Carr's mom. We call her Mama Carr, and she lives up in Swan River, Manitoba. Oh boy. For Friday, May 22nd, 2026. Askhole. Askhole. A person who constantly asks for your advice, yet always does the opposite.
Ah, yes. What an asshole.
Wait, what?
With Wheeler and Tyler on Energy 106.
Now, I know that there is a fairly large pushback, boycott, backlash, whatever you want to call it,
Okay.
against AI, especially when it is in the realm of art.
And evil.
Somebody decided to do a society-driven experiment to see just how much herd mentality has kind of taken over. And so what they did was, on Twitter, they put up a image.
Okay.
And they said, this is an AI-generated image of a Monet. Now, Monet is
what's
a
that?
very famous 19th century and early 20th century painter.
Yeah.
Okay? They said, comments, please tell me why this doesn't hold up to a real Monet.
Okay.
And people started tearing it apart. The reflection in AI art is just noise splattered right. Monet actually understood how light behaves on water. The choice of color in places, the purple around the lily pad, sticks out to me as decidedly worse than most Monet. I get a sense that the artist failed to connect their eyes to the brush palette. No frame, no sense of the threshold between the subject and object, just colors. I would say that the alleged real one here is superior in the sense that it carries and conveys more information than the artificial one. The dark, cold reflection of the trees triggers my attention. They strike me as slightly off, too dirty and too pronounced to be natural. I'm no artist, but the real Monet actually looks like a real place. The further back you get this picture, less looks like anything at all. Depth, contrast, and cohesion, the most obvious. There are also no clear focal point. Some actual real art critics weighed in as well. Like the comments were just tearing this to shreds.
Yeah.
And then he came back and said, this is actually a real Monet.
Yeah, that is not how you fix the problem.
This is
That is not how you fix the
It was
problem.
100% a real Monet, which is actually still hanging at a museum in Copenhagen.
Yeah, well, I get why people immediately run to get triggered by AI, especially when you see how clean drinking water is getting just absolutely filthy from data centers right now because of it.
And these people...
So if you showed me any painting and said, hey, this is AI, I'm going to look at it in a different light. That's just how it is. And even if it's a real painting, I'm still going to critique it as if it's AI, even if the critiques are ridiculous, because it deserves that.
I think the most disappointing part was a lot of these, especially the art critics, pull down their post right away. Delete it. Delete.
Well, yeah,
because
they
got
feel
fooled.
embarrassing. Yeah, of course. But that's not going to fix the problem. If people want other people to get on the hands of AI, you're not supposed to troll them. That's not going to fix anything. Especially with how negative it's being perceived right now. It's not in a good light whatsoever. I've made a very clear stance that if you invite me to any of your events in Winnipeg and I see the posters made with AI, I will decline that so fast. I have no time or space or energy for it anymore.
Interesting. Curious to hear your thoughts as always on the loud line.
And if not, I will make you prove that you made it in Canva.
204.
You can show me your work.
204-478-8040. Wrapping up our wrong answers only here on the Finn McCool's text line at 204-452-1061. We'll reveal your submissions. We'll do music news you can use, and then I'll tell you the actual thing that I did this morning. But the question this morning was...
I'm very curious.
What did I do? What did I do this morning?
Well, we got a wrong answer. Dave planted some plants in some potholes.
What's a great way to get the city to fix them, by the way?
Dave wants to go golfing this weekend, so he cut the lawn early this morning and polished his golf clubs.
Oh, I do that every morning.
Dave cashed his ticket to Pound Town.
Well, with all the BBC in here.
You vacuumed up moose poo. You brought out the snowblower on the lawn.
I'm sure, why not? I just miss the snow so much.
These are ridiculous. Not to take away from your story, but thank you for your wrong answers. If you missed it a couple minutes ago, we had banana bread.
Yeah.
Because your son is in home ec class and homeschooling, and he made banana bread.
Yep.
And you brought some into work. And we tried it, and it was great.
Yep.
Finished mine.
Yep.
You finished yours.
It's fantastic.
Then we received this at 204-452-1061, and I realized very quickly after watching this that we're all just living the same life. Okay?
I got some banana bread at work today, dude. Hell yeah. So it just goes to show that waiting for things is like worth it. But there's a lot of bad things in this world, dude. Like skunks, dude. Hell no. Scratching your eye, but it's still itchy, dude. Hell no. Like getting paid not a lot of money, dude, for working. Hell no.
But banana bread at work? Hell yeah.
I'm glad banana bread inspired that.
Banana bread at work. Is there anything better?
Nope.
The music news you can use. Music is what it's all about.
With Dave Wheeler.
For May 22nd, 2026.
Don't comment on my ideas.
Madonna has responded to Charlie XCX's Dance Floor is Dead comment. Charlie's recent single, Rock Music, has gone viral for its declaration of, I think the dance floor is dead, so now we're making rock music. Now Madonna has responded saying, quote, if your dance floor feels dead, maybe you're playing the wrong music, unquote. Charlie XCX released her second single, SS26, yesterday. Meanwhile, Madonna's new album is set to drop on July 3rd. Confessions 2 will be Madonna's first record since her 14th album, Madam X, which arrived in 2019.
Starships were meant to fly.
Nicki Minaj took her love of Starship one step further when she visited Boca Chica and the SpaceX launch site yesterday.
Oh my gosh, but this is historic. This is a major moment, y'all.
Yeah.
It is.
Is this your first rocket launch that you've seen live?
Yes. But a major shout out to Elon. Elon, thank you for everything that you're doing for humanity.
Unfortunately, Nicki didn't get a chance to see anything as the launch was scrubbed and moved to later today. And award-winning Canadian combo The Beaches are having another viral moment after being prominently featured in Prime Video's new series Off Campus, which came out May 13th. The song Edge of the Earth is prominently used in the first season of the show, and it sounds like this.
Coming back to you. I'm an addict. I'm addicted to her and to me. She's a magnet. Pulling me under the sheets.
Off Campus is another showcase of Canadian culture. The series is based on the book by Toronto author Ellie Kennedy and co-stars Markham, Ontario native Stephen Kalin. That's music news you can use for May 22nd, 2026. I'm Dave Wheeler.
Wheeler and Tyler.
You watching Off Campus?
No.
Are you going to watch Off Campus?
No.
Okay. I just find it interesting that, what's the one, A Heated Rivalry?
Yeah.
That one, they're like, oh my God, it's such a great show. It's about hockey. It's about these two players at opposite teams. And then all of a sudden, Hollywood goes, they like hockey? Give them hockey!
Yeah.
And Off Campus is like, no, let's drink hockey!
Yeah.
Hockey!
It's just, yeah. One success story makes 50 things.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've noticed that.
My name is Dave Wheeler. His name is Tyler Carr. Welcome to a Friday edition of Wheeler and Tyler, early morning crew or podcast crew, whichever you're listening on. We appreciate you being here. I appreciate the early morning crew because we're up early. We're up early together. Now, Tyler Carr, have you released it yet? Your day in the life?
No.
Okay. It's
maybe I'll do that today.
Okay.
It's done. I just feel weird about it, but yeah.
So let me give you a very brief day in the life.
Yeah. Okay. That's fun.
And
radio version.
Yeah, radio version.
Cool.
And I'm going to use this morning as an example, okay? My alarm goes off at 3:30 this morning.
Gross.
I get up right out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
I pop in a Zyn.
I thought you said pop a zit.
No.
Well.
No, one of the nicotine pouches.
Could be both, maybe.
I go straight downstairs to the yoga mat and I start doing my stretching and my calisthenics, and I do that for half an hour. Then I got another alarm that goes off at 4, and that tells me, okay, time to go back upstairs. I go upstairs and I freshen up and I brush my teeth and do all the things. I get dressed. I go over and I kiss my wife. I go downstairs. My coffee is made by then.
Oh, that's nice.
I grab my coffee. I grabbed a couple pieces of banana bread.
Yeah.
That my son made yesterday, and brought it into work. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to play the beginning.
Yeah.
Just wait.
I got some banana bread at work today, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And then left the house at, I think it was about 4:12.
Okay.
Okay. 4:12.
Pretty early.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm heading towards work.
Not even up yet.
I'm heading towards work and doing my thing.
Yeah.
And Kenniston Boulevard between Grant and say Academy.
Oh.
I almost feel like they've given up on that road now because they know that it's eventually going to be extended and whatnot.
Yeah.
They're like, there's no point in fixing
I feel
anything
the
on that
same
road.
way with what they're doing with Narren right now. Those two areas are very similar. They're just broken, like in every which way. Potholes, construction, just it, and nothing's working. Nothing.
So I'm driving along and I'm trying to avoid the potholes that I'm familiar with because I know where they are. And so I'm kind of the traffic is very light, as you can imagine. And so I'm kind of moving along. And all of a sudden, the only way I can describe it is it sounded like I drove over a loose toolbox with a firework inside of it.
Oh, no.
Because it sounded like something jumped up into my tire and then just went bang.
Yeah, it was Brian Pallister. He hides underneath the roads now and pops tires.
Brian Pallister. How can you do that from Costa Rica?
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh man, what was that?" And so I mean, it didn't move my steering wheel at all. Like I was still going.
So wait, was it not your tire?
So I was like, "Oh, that was weird." And so I kept going, and then all of a sudden, my tire indicator going boom, boom.
Oh no!
And then my tire pressure started dropping extremely quickly.
Oh no!
And so I pulled over just off Kenniston onto Tuxedo Boulevard, and I was like, "Well, at least I'm on a fancy street. I'm on Tuxedo."
Oh yeah.
And so I pulled over and went over, and literally as I got out of the vehicle and went around to the passenger side, the back rear vehicle, I hear it going, psst.
Oh, that's the worst. And that's when you know there's no going back.
Yeah.
There's no going back from a psst.
Yeah. So at that point, I'm going...
Because you got you got 5 seconds.
At this point, it's about 20 after. It's about what time?
Okay.
Because I
4:20.
Yeah, totally. I sent my wife a picture this morning at, give me timestamp here, 4:23.
Oh, nice.
4:23 is when I timestamped it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I haven't done this in a while.
You know how to change a tire?
I opened up the back, got out the donut, got the jack out. I'll be honest with you. I was like, okay, I'm just going to do, not dissimilar to when I do a deep fried turkey, even though I do it on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I always watch a safety video beforehand.
Did you watch one?
So just really quickly, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go through the checklist here right again. So I went through the checklist.
That's a smart thing to do if you're not doing it all the time.
All the things and whatnot. I was like, okay, just thought I had it pretty good in my head. So I get the jack underneath.
Have you done this before?
Years ago. It's been maybe close to a decade.
Oh my God, I would just sell the car.
Close to a decade. My only hang up was, and I got stuck. I got stuck to the point where I called the tow truck company and they was like, we can't help you. But I have a locking nut. And keep in mind, Vernos Auto Body just changed my tires the other day and they did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
And
what is a locking nut?
So a locking nut is...
Oh my God, you just changed your tires too.
Literally just changed my tires.
Oh, that sucks.
And I was like,
oh my God, that sucks so bad. What's a locking nut?
It's different than all the other nuts on the vehicle because I was like, why can't I get this one loose? Why can't I get this loose? And then I take a look at it and I'm like, that one's different than the rest. And I'm like, that one has one, that one has one, that one has one.
People can't steal your tires?
I guess, or just to
make it more difficult.
Somebody has this answer. I don't know that much.
They
about
just put
vehicles.
it on, and that's like, if you can't get past this part, you shouldn't be changing a tire.
And so I'm like, do I have to, I can't get this off? Do I have to call? So I called the tow truck, and they're like, if you don't have the locking nut socket, then we can't do anything.
It's like an IKEA shelf.
And then I went, oh wait, I was like, okay, thanks, bye bye, and I hung up, and then I checked my glove box, and it was in there.
Okay, noted.
And so I was
Adam said on the text line, it deters theft.
Okay.
That makes sense. Wait, so do I have one of those? Do I need to know where that is?
Maybe?
Huh?
Maybe.
I mean, I'm not changing a tire, so it's fine.
So anyways, it was in my glove box.
I just have questions now. Like,
took me this is the embarrassing part. It took me just shy of an hour.
That's not, I'm going to tell you.
It shouldn't have taken me that long.
No. Do not be embarrassed. You changed the tire.
My knees are a little dirty. That was...
Oh, yeah.
These are a little banged up.
No. Do not be embarrassed about the time. There are people out there, like me, that don't know how. So being able to change a tire, that's impressive. If you can do it in an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, that's impressive.
I think push comes to shove. I think you could probably do it.
No.
If it was life or death.
I'm telling you right now, there's no way. That's why I have CAA.
Oh, smart. See, I don't.
I have to.
That's smart.
It's
worth it.
It's an insurance for...
Totally worth it.
I don't want to get canceled.
Anyways, that's what I did this morning.
Krista has a message here at 204-452-1061. Dave's new name on the show today is Flat Wheeler.
Energy 106, the news feed.
With Wheeler and Tyler.
Did you catch the latest drama? Here's Tyler with the details.
Okay, well, we mentioned this earlier in the show, but 2 teenagers now face arson charges because a tour bus belonging to the Kane County Cougars baseball team was torched and destroyed outside the Goldeyes Stadium early on Thursday. Thankfully, the person on board escaped and nobody was hurt, but they don't have
It's like a scene at a Slapshot.
It is, and they obviously didn't have a bus. It sounds like the Goldeyes helped them get a new bus so they could get home.
Making it look mean.
The bus is totaled. Welcome to Winnipeg. Thanks for coming to play against our team. Let's torch your bus. Those 2 teenagers, one of them is 15, by the way. What were you doing at 15? I weren't torching buses.
Murphy.
It's embarrassing.
Mine's making oatmeal raisin cookies.
Serious? Banana bread. I was making banana bread. A UK radio station had to apologize this week because they announced King Charles died. And they said the announcement was played in just a computer error. They posted the apology to their Facebook page and used an AI-generated image of King Charles. So you can imagine how that went. Big yikes.
You know what, though? This seems like it was planned. Hey, let's get some attention.
Totally. Like a ratings contest or something. Just a man in Tennessee, he was arrested and jailed for 37 days after he refused to take down memes about Charlie Kirk's death. He won his lawsuit. He has received $835,000 for being wrongfully arrested and jailed because he's obviously allowed free speech. I think those are like 3 very wild stories, so we'll just end there.
Stanley Cup playoffs last night saw the Montreal Canadiens in Carolina for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Winnipegger Seth Jarvis got the party started for the Hurricanes, but the Habs responded with a pair of goals in the first and then extended their lead in the first.
There's Texier up the boards and down. Slavin back on it for McCain. Now Chatfield. Canadians keep it alive. Score! Texier! 3-1 Montreal!
Incredible game. That first period was something else. That would be the game winner, as Montreal would lead 4-1 at the end of the first and then added a couple more in the third period, make it a 6-2 final for the Canadiens, who halt the Hurricanes' 8-game winning streak in the playoffs. And the Hurricanes are 1-13 in their last 14 Eastern Conference final games. They've only won one game. They are just, for whatever reason, they dominate. Yeah. They get to the Eastern Conference finals and they just stall. A lot of Hurricanes fans are
not
happy.
Nervous.
Nervous.
Well, they wouldn't be very happy. I wouldn't be. So.
Game 2 tomorrow night from Raleigh, North Carolina. The Las Vegas Golden Knights take a 1-0 series lead into Colorado tonight for Game 2 against the Avalanche. 7 o'clock puck drop. Men's World Ice Hockey Championship from Switzerland. Canada and Norway went to overtime yesterday, tied at 5, and a familiar name in a Winnipeg Jet.
Bouchard jumping in, celebrating, winds in, Bouchard in, feeds it back across, they score! Mark Scheifele, hat-trick goal, and Canada wins at 6-5!
Winnipeg Jets own Mark Scheifele with his first 3 goals of the tournament in yesterday's game. Gabe Vilardi also added a goal yesterday. Canada is a perfect 4-0 so far in the tournament. They play Slovakia this morning in about an hour and a half. It's like in the afternoon in Switzerland.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, the time change.
That threw me off a bit, actually.
9:20 a.m. puck drop, Canada and Slovakia. Winnipeg Goldeyes lost 12-5, but we won the bus game.
Stop.
Goldeyes lost the baseball game, but we won the bus game. Hey, look, our bus still works. How's yours, Kane County? Oh, it's on fire? That sucks. That's a true story, by the way.
Welcome to Winnipeg.
Welcome to Winnipeg. Oh, you know what? I know this. Look, it's a horrible story.
It's horrible.
The Kane County Cougars had their bus burnt by a 15-year-old arsonist.
Two teens.
Two teens who burnt their bus. But I'll be honest with you, as far as the Winnipeg Goldeyes go, any visiting team now is going to be scared to death of pulling into Blue Cross Park.
It's true. They're going to park like on the other side of town and walk.
We are now the most badass team in the league.
Yeah.
For the record.
Well, I don't know about that.
Goldeyes continue. Dude, I'll tell you.
Sucks.
But look, here's the thing. When I travel anywhere else in Canada and I meet somebody at an airport bar or whatever, they're like, where are you from? I'm like, Winnipeg. They're like, whoa. And automatically think, that guy's tough as nails.
Yeah, we're going to stay away.
The reputation. Goldeyes continue the homestand with the Milwaukee.
We need to change our license plates from friendly Manitoba to tough Manitoba.
Tough as nails.
Tough as nails. Don't mess with me.
Winnipeg Goldeyes continue the homestand with the Milwaukee Milkmen tonight in town for a 3-set starting tonight with a 7 o'clock opening pitch. Blue Jays wrapping up their series with the Yankees last night in New York, looking to even the series. Top of the first inning, Guerrero on second, Varsho at the plate.
That is a fair ball off the bag. Guerrero is getting the wave on his way to the plate and in to score.
That would be the winning run. Jays get a 2-0 win and take 2 of 4 from the Yankees and now trail the Rays by 11 games for the AL East lead. Jays will host the Pittsburgh Pirates for a weekend set starting tonight in downtown Toronto. And Taylor Moore is the leader after round 1 with a 9 under par at the CJ Cup Byron Nelson Classic on the PGA Tour. Top Canadian is Mackenzie Hughes, who is 3 shots back at 6 under par.
Get ready for adventure and some Subaru spring driving during the all-weather drive event. Discover the all-new 2026 Subaru Forester, built for adventure and ready to conquer Manitoba's roads with confidence. For a limited time, enjoy rates from 1.99% up to 24 months. But hurry, this offer ends June 1st. Enjoy your Subaru famous all-wheel drive system for effortless navigation on our Manitoba highways this spring. Find your next Subaru at jpsubaruregion.com and jpsubarusouth.com.
Wheeler and Tyler presents The Loud Line.
Got something to say? 204-478-8040.
2 calls to get to this morning. This first one, a quick one. Pay attention.
Although yes, like cafeteria by the police and it is right.
Totally agree.
Yeah, okay.
No idea what he said.
No. One more time?
Sure.
Although yes, like cafeteria by the police and it is right.
I heard police and it is what it is.
I mean, okay. Valid.
That's all I heard.
That's a valid thing to say, I guess. Next call here, of course, it is none other than Marlan. Feel Good Friday.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Yeah, it is a happy Friday, except I am a little discombobulated because I haven't been able to watch the Survivor finale.
No.
I do not know what is wrong. I've been having to watch it on streaming all season because I got rid of cable. And for whatever reason, I can't find that episode, which is ridiculously frustrating.
You know, I had this conversation with a friend not long ago where I feel like sometimes they do that to make you feel like you need to get cable back. They specifically won't update it faster, or they will miss an episode, or they'll do something to make you feel like you're missing out. So then you're like, oh, I'll just get cable again. Because it's been happening a lot more.
You think so?
Yeah, weirdly.
Not only is it the finale, but it's the 50 finale.
Yeah, and it was good.
It was absolutely impossible to avoid spoilers. I mean, the minute I opened my phone Thursday morning, it was everywhere. So I do know who won.
Okay.
I'm just glad it wasn't Rizzo. That's not really a spoiler, but anyways, whatever. I don't even know if I'm going to watch it now, even if I do find it.
No, you have to.
Anyways.
Jeff's mistake was worth the watch.
I'm just glad it's spring. I feel like spring is finally here. I saw my first family with little baby geese on my walk this week, and I feel like it's just overnight, one night you notice that all the trees have leaves, and that's also happened this week. And so, hooray, hooray, spring is here. So with that, I'm going to leave you with a little bit of spring wisdom. Did you hear about the gardener that couldn't wait for spring?
What?
He was so excited he wet his plants. Have a good weekend.
The Loud Line.
Yesterday on the Loud... Okay, we're going to back up even more. Earlier this week, I believe it was on Tuesday, you brought a receipt, something you had found online. You brought a receipt.
Yes.
From 20 years ago, back in 2006.
Yep.
And it was a grocery receipt from Walmart.
Yep.
Do you remember what city?
I think it's just somewhere in Canada.
It should say up at the top.
I know, that's what I think it's... No, it's all blacked out.
Okay. Anyways.
It just says Canada.
It was a receipt from Walmart.
I can definitely figure this out, though. Keep going.
It was a receipt from Walmart, and it showed the prices of groceries. And the grocery bill came to about $160, had about 80 items on it. And we started speculating and going like, well, what would some of these items cost today?
Right.
And then yesterday on the Loud Line, someone said, you should go compare.
Right.
You should go.
Yeah.
And
so, compare the prices of what the receipt says in 2006 to what it is in 2026.
Yeah. And then you and I started joking around going, if anyone could guess how much it would be, that'd be fine. You get to pay for our groceries. And then off the air, the wheels started turning, and we thought, well, what if we did? There's a Walmart close by. We can go and grab pretty much the exact same stuff.
Yes, if not similar. But I just didn't want to put everything back. And there's like 100 and some items on this list, man. There's 100 items on this list.
And then somebody who was also listening to the Loud Line, who was actually very, very kind during our 12 hours of Christmas auction.
Yeah.
And our 12-hour broadcast.
Mm-hmm. The owner of Park Avenue Vending and Coffee
said, hey, I'll pay for it as long as you guys donate it to a charity after. And so
sold.
We found a charity.
Yep. A one that I've never heard of called Thrive,
which is close to downtown. It's on Spence Street.
It's basically like they help out families that need it. That like sums it up. And they're opening a brand new space, and it's a connection hub. They're really trying to fundraise for the new building, and they actually take perishable and non-perishable food item donations, which was important for us because if we're picking up meat and cheese and salmon, which is on this list, and sweet peas, like there's only a few spots in the city that can really take those type of donations, and they're so excited. I'm talking to Jess right now, and she's so excited that we're bringing all this by.
This was kind of, everything just kind of fell into place. Like it was incredible.
Because at the end of the day, it's going to be interesting as a regular person that goes grocery shopping, what a 20-year difference makes for pricing out groceries. And then what a cool way to show off a spot that obviously needs the help right now. And I'm not even going to take the credit for this. We wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for Park Avenue Vending and Coffee, which you're going to hear me say a lot.
So we're going to go shoot this video next week, and probably by
Thursday, maybe Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm going to be really excited to edit this thing.
This video is going to be up, and not only are we going to get a chance to see how prices have changed over the last 20 years, we're going to help out a brand new charity here in downtown Winnipeg that's helping out families in need.
This is why radio is awesome.
I agree.
Because we just talked about this on air. You know, I think sometimes people like to put social media above radio now, but we wouldn't have made that connection without any of the Loud Line or the community or for Park Avenue Coffee listening. Like, that was all radio, man. That was all radio.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to do this. I told Wheeler yesterday, I haven't been this excited to do a video since the snake dens.
Well, listen, I know how excited you were for that. And so we're going to go out Wednesday.
Yep.
Hopefully it'll be up Wednesday or Thursday next week, but we're getting it done.
Yeah, and then we're going to go back to Thrive once they have their new spot opened. I'm going to film something for them then. What a cool story.
Thank you to whoever, and it was a female voice. We didn't get your name, but thank you to whoever called.
It was Tara.
In. Okay.
I think it was Tara.
Whoever called it, Tara, if it was you, thank you for calling in. Thank you for the idea. Thank you to who's our benefactor? Who's
Park Avenue Vending and Coffee.
Brilliant. And Thrive.
Yeah, Thrive.
Thank you.
It's all coming together, man.
I'm excited.
And just don't tell Walmart we're going to film because rumor says they kick people out. So we're just going to be discreet. And if Glenn the Robot's watching, that's even worse. And if Glenn the Robot is there while we're filming, I'm going to have a panic attack.
That'll be even better.
That'll be a new video in itself.
Don't worry. I'll be your own Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Thank you.
I'll protect you from the bad robots.
Thank you.
Energy 106 presents Game Scoop, the latest gaming news with Tyler Carr.
It's Game Scoop time. Hi, Lee. From PNP Games, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is out now for Switch 2. And look at this. Woo! We have a giveaway copy thanks to PNP Games. You can go enter to win at Energy 106 FM right now on Instagram. We played a little bit last night. It's cute. It's very, very cute. So Fortnite has returned to the Apple App Store globally. Epic Games is preparing for its final court battle against Apple's mobile commissioner fees because obviously Tim, which is Epic Games CEO, it's the beginning of the end of Apple tax worldwide, vowing to continue the fight for an open digital marketplace. If you remember, Fortnite pulled from the App Store because Apple was charging too much.
Right.
And they said, well, then you don't get us. And that was a big fail for Apple. They lost a lot of money from that. So if you missed it on the show, Sony has quietly raised the prices.
Of what?
For their PlayStation Plus extra and premium subscriptions. About $1 per month, or if you're doing the 3-month, it's $3, so $1 per month. But
I heard it's if you sign up now, you pay that price.
If you're already signed up.
Oh, okay.
So if you have PlayStation Plus and you just keep your subscription on and it doesn't ever fall off, you won't get the raise in price.
Okay.
But the minute that your membership expires and you have to resubscribe, you get the price increase. So people are like, well, I don't know, it's just a little weird.
Okay.
But I guess they're trying to make you be like, don't cancel it, cancel it. Oh,
right.
it'll go up.
Right.
Sony has confirmed its next PlayStation State of Play showcase is coming up on June 2nd. They have promised a presentation that's over an hour. This event is going to take a fresh look at, obviously, the new, you're going to be excited, Marvel's new Wolverine game with a bunch of new updates and announcements. Obviously, looking forward to some new PS5 titles. So that's exciting for PlayStation. If you want, go to Energy 106 FM on Instagram and enter to win Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Oh, and don't forget, the Super Mario Galaxy movie is available digitally now for $30.
Wheeler and Tyler.
I told you earlier about my tire change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flat Wheeler.
Yeah. And it's funny because for those that don't know, on my way to work this morning, blew a tire. Took me about an hour to change it, but I changed it with my bare hands. Managed to get it done. Got the donut on there. I'm going to be seeing Anita Vernos and the crew over there after work today. And it's interesting because last night, my boys and I scheduled it. We did our homeschooling and got everything done and got dinner ready, threw lasagna in the oven, and then said, okay, boys, launch. Let's start watching at about 6. Launch is expected to go at 6:30 from Boca Chica, Texas. Starship 12, the biggest rocket ever created by humankind. And let's watch. And so we're watching the lead up, and we're watching all these people talk about it, and they're showing the brand new launch pad and the brand new ship and just all of the technical aspects of it. And we were joking around saying, like, man, like when someone says, hey, oh, why is it taking us so long? It's not like it's rocket science.
Right.
This actually is rocket science. Like, that's actually what it is.
Why, did it take a long time?
To make that thing? Yeah.
No, well, like to take it off, like to go off.
Well, it didn't.
No.
It didn't go off.
Oh.
Because they got down to about 40 seconds and they paused at 40 seconds. And they said, okay, let's reset. And they waited and things weren't perfect.
That's crazy.
Things weren't perfect. And
you mean 40 seconds before you take off, you're going to pull the plug?
Yes.
That's wild.
And so they started counting down again and they got down to about 30 and they're like, no. And just what they were seeing on their data screens, they weren't happy with. They're like, no. We're not launching.
Well, that makes me happy to know that they'll pull the plug if they aren't happy.
Well, here's the funny part.
Because what would actually happen if they had taken off? Would something bad actually happen?
Lots of things. So they had no plans whatsoever to land this thing, to catch it. There's no humans inside. This was a test flight. This is the 12th test flight. It was a brand new Starship, brand new booster. Everything was brand new launch pad. Everything was new, and they need to collect more data before they even think about sending something off to Mars.
Interesting.
They had a recovery crew ready to go on the coast of India. They were talking to them live through their Starlink satellites, saying, here's what we're going to do. Here's how it's going to work. And I just thought, man, even just to be like a welder in that shop would be so cool. And I can barely change a tire.
Yeah, no, well, I'm telling you again, changing a tire is impressive.
But I changed it regardless.
Exactly.
But we were disappointed that even about 10 minutes after, they're like, okay, we're going to scrub this. Things weren't perfect. That's what happens.
When is the next one?
Today.
Oh.
So the window moved to today. So they're going to try and shoot for sometime around dinner today.
Okay.
But again, it's like, bummer we didn't get to see it. But we talked about this. Rather it be perfect, because if they just launched it anyways...
Could that actually be bad for the environment? Why would they cancel it? Could it blow up?
Yeah, it could blow up. The second they hit the switch, it could be it wasn't right, and the whole thing blew up, and then they don't get any data whatsoever.
Right,
and then it's a huge waste.
Who knows what that starts on fire in the area?
Right.
Gross.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I would rather them not throw something up in space unless they're confident.
Yeah.
That would be so weird.
So the idea was...
Nobody's in this, right? Katy Perry?
Not yet.
Okay.
Completely unmanned. The actual plan is, and I know this is going to sound a little wacky, and I know it's going to sound a little futuristic, but the plan is once they're ready to go, they're going to load up Starship with a bunch of Tesla robots and a bunch of Cybertrucks.
Oh, that's weird.
And they're going to get it all to Mars, and they're going to do all the heavy lifting.
They're going to put Elon's logos all over Mars. They're going to brand Mars.
Look,
what are they doing? They're sending Wall-E in space? That's what this feels like.
Kind of.
That's what it feels like.
But also keep in mind, this saves human lives. This is all privately funded.
How does it save human lives?
Because we're not sending humans to Mars until we're ready to send humans there. So now we're just sending robots to go be little worker bees.
Yeah, Wall-E's. Call them what they are.
Yes.
Wall-E's and Evas.
And so they don't need to breathe. They don't need to take breaks. They don't need to sleep. They don't need to eat. None of that.
It's perfect for these billionaires. They don't need to even feed them.
You and I look at this from completely different lenses, where I look at it going, this is going to make us an interplanetary species. And that's exciting. This is going to give us a place to possibly go if Earth runs out of resources.
Because of us.
Look.
Because we are the problem. Again, I'll cite Wall-E. We had to leave the planet because we were littering, and I still see litter on the ground on Earth.
Okay. If you're basing our existential problem on a Disney Pixar film,
I am.
Fine.
I am.
I get it. I'm not going to disagree with the fact that...
We're going to get another planet ready because we can't take care of our current planet.
Well, look, there's a lot of people that think that that's why we're on Earth, because we were on another planet, we ran out of resources there, and then we sent a ship
That's
here.
wild.
Yeah,
that's wild.
There are a lot of really incredible theories about how we came to be on this planet that really isn't overly agreeable with us.
No, that's too much to even think about, really. It's just...
But I even said to my boys, in my lifetime, likely not going to see humans on Mars. Maybe. But your guys' lifetime, definitely. Is there going to be an opportunity for you guys to go to the moon for a weekend? Like, hey, honey, you want to go to the moon this weekend? Likely in your lifetime, that could happen.
Hey, you going to the cabin? Yeah, where is it? Gimli? No, the moon.
No, it's on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah, we're just
better weather on that side during the December months.
Yeah, when it gets a little cool here, we go to the moon.
Oh, the view of Earth over Christmas is just delightful.
Not snowbirds, we're moonbirds.
Oh, I'm on the light side of the moon.
Yeah.
Less taxes over there.
Yeah,
huh?
I heard it's not so great though.
These are conversations that could happen. Not in my lifetime.
God, this is so dystopian.
But maybe in my kids.
Help me.
Energy 106, the news feed.
With Wheeler and Tyler.
What's trending, Tyler?
Manitoba RCMP officially launched a 3-month pilot project using the Rave Mobile Safety Mass Notification Platform in select rural communities across the province. Basically, what this does is it allows police to send targeted safety advisories like traffic alerts, missing person reports directly to registered residents via text, email, or phone in that area. An anti-AI ad is going viral in Toronto. It has a ChatGPT logo and says, yes, we built a machine that tells teenagers to kill themselves, but it might also help with their homework. And then if you scan the QR code, it goes to some website. We got some new music. We'll kick it off with Olivia Rodrigo is here with The Cure.
And it feels like medication, and it's good for me, I'm sure, but it don't matter how your love feels anymore. It'll never be the cure.
It's already got like almost 2 million views on YouTube.
Yeah.
Charlie XCX also dropped a new song, and it's called SS26.
Spring, summer, 26, when the world is gonna end, no home for any fit. Yeah, we're walking on a runway that goes straight to hell. Nothing's gonna save us, no music, fashion, or film.
This one's obviously a little more welcome than her rock song was.
I just might.
Curious to know how his residency in Toronto is going to go down next week with all those changes they made to Rogers Stadium.
Bruno?
Yeah.
He's in Toronto next week?
Playing like 4 or 5 dates, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, something like that. Yeah.
And what did they change?
Well, that 50,000-seat Rogers Stadium that they built, remember last year when Stray Kids showed up and people were like,
oh, yeah.
the water problems.
The outdoor one.
Yes.
Oh, my God. No, people were big mad.
Yeah, and then they had to pivot because Coldplay was coming right away, and then Oasis was coming right away. So they've said, we've made changes. Everything will be fine. So Bruno will be the first big test. I think he's kicks off tomorrow night.
I'd love to have seen Bruno, but I'm not going to Toronto. God.
So let me get 5 shows, 50,000 people per show.
He's making bank. He's paying off that Vegas debt
No kidding.
Like, my gosh, why are they... You know what? And I get it. The residency thing is whatever because it's easier on the artist because they just have their stage there for a week. It's less money. People come to me and it's, I don't got to travel as much, but it really sucks. It really sucks for the rest of us because what's our option? Pay for a flight across Canada and then pay for a ticket and pay for a hotel room. Guess we won't go. Guess we won't go, Bruno.
Harry.
But it's fine. We have Tiesto coming this summer, so haha. Yeah. Haha.
My name's Dave Wheeler. That is Tyler Carr. We are in the primetime hour of Wheeler and Tyler here on a Friday. One of my favorite shows, and it's been for a long time. I watched this show when it was in the dark ages of the internet. Like when they had like B and C list celebrities on.
They were doing it in the bunkers.
I remember watching Machine Gun Kelly back before he had tattoos.
Oh my.
Back during his first album when no one had a clue who he was.
He wasn't born with tattoos?
No, believe it or not.
I thought him and Post Malone were both born with tattoos.
They had like C-list comedians on. Like it was in the dark ages. And I love the show. I love the idea of doing an interview with 10 hot wings in front of you, and the wings got increasingly hotter as you went along. And now it's just turned into an absolute juggernaut. Like Sean Evans back in that day was a good interviewer. Now he's a great interviewer.
Oh, he's great.
Pound for pound, probably the best interviewer on the planet right now, in my opinion.
Totally.
And look, does it help that he has the advantage of putting hot wings in front of people, which kind of acts as like a truth serum?
Yeah.
Sure.
But that's still his idea.
I think it's a great show.
It is. And people are trying to replicate it now in their own way. They're like, oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. Nothing will beat it. I mean, he just had Gaga on. He's had everybody on. Who hasn't he had on, actually?
So the new season is out.
Okay.
Colin Jost kicked it off yesterday. Colin Jost, who is the longest standing host of Weekend Update.
Okay.
Him and Michael Che. And
on SNL.
On SNL, yeah. That was the Weekend Update. And he's married to Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, right.
And they've had Scarlett Johansson on the show before. And Sean Evans said, hey, did you get any advice from anybody? Because he goes, you of anybody have the most kind of cross intersections with guests that we've had on this show because you've had them on Saturday Night Live. Did any of them reach out to you and give you any advice?
Okay.
And he says, a few of them said to take an antacid. He says, but I decided to go the other way. And This is crazy.
Okay.
Because when you're on the show, it's like, hey, would you like some ice cream? Would you like some milk? Would you like some water? You even get, if you're a vegan, you can go with vegan wings.
Yeah.
You can go with chicken tendies. You can go with whatever you want.
Okay.
And Colin Jost, guy's got a sack on him. Have a listen.
You requested no milk on the table.
No.
Instead, you want a glass of hot sauce. Is this tactical?
I think the phrase is fight fire with fire. Now, I have a lot of family members who are firefighters. They've never said that phrase. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to just go with milk. I'm going to have a brimming glass of actual hot sauce, even though it looks like tomato soup.
And you know what? I'm joining you at the party.
Thank you.
No.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Before they even start.
Everyone here audibly is so grossed out.
Who hurt him?
Right? Like a full glass. So like while they're sitting there eating hot wings, if you're thirsty, just a little sip of more hot sauce.
What the heck?
Insane. And you know what?
What the heck?
Spoiler alert, he didn't turn a single shade of red the entire interview.
I don't know if you've tried the new Frank's goldfish. But that's where my level of tolerance is with spice.
Oh, really?
The fact that he has a glass of hot sauce, dude.
Remember the last time you and I did a hot challenge? We
It was
had
the marshmallow from the Marshmallow Factory. Ooh. No, I actually thought we were going to call 911.
I thought an alien was going to rip through my stomach.
That, I don't know how people do it.
Anyways.
It kind of makes me want to do another hot sauce challenge.
What they say, one thing to be able to cool it down a little bit is to have carbs like a bread or something like that.
Yeah.
We'll talk bread.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up next. If you're a fan of the snowbirds, not people who travel over the winter to someplace like Arizona or Vegas or Mexico or whatever, the actual flying acrobatic pilots that have been a mainstay in Canada, you ain't got to be happy. I'll tell you about what's happening to the snowbirds coming up here in Wait What.
Okay. Do you remember 2017?
Yeah, it was pre-pandemic. I still had a job.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, things are great.
Okay. That was the year I moved back home to Manitoba.
Okay.
It was about, we're coming up on 10 years.
From Brooks, Alberta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In July 2024, we're going to jump a few years, there was a giant lawsuit with Loblaws with bread. Do you remember that? Because in 2017, it was, there was a bunch of gift card programs that they were going on. And
somebody sued Bob, the owner of Loblaws?
Yeah.
Did you know the owner's name was Bob?
Stop.
Bob blah blah.
I'm not. You've done this too many times.
Yeah, I remember the bread thing. Refresh my memory, though.
Long story short, it was a price fixing thing that they did, and they were overcharging for bread in a crazy way. And if you had signed up for the settlement, it was like a ton of money. It was $404 million that they had to pay out. The payouts are starting to come out to Canadians. So
10 years later?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically the lawsuit was in 2024, so I guess it was only 2 years. But if you were in the Loblaw card program, you're going to get about $49.11. And if you if you did not participate, you'll get $49. If you participated in it, you'll get $24.11. I got mine yesterday.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How?
Just to my email. It was it's like a direct e-transfer.
You know what? A lot of people are going to see that and go, that's a scam.
It's not. It's not.
Dude.
Yeah. $49.11 is what I got. And
no way.
My friend Britsky in Gimli, she just posted a TikTok. She got hers. Yeah. So the bread payouts are actually happening now. You had to have signed up for it back in 2024 in order to get some of it. But curious to know if you got your bread payout at 204-452-1061.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely out now. And now people are roasting it because it's like, well, I guess what we got, $24 is really okay. But yeah, your slice is on the way. Big Jeff got his. Yeah. Yep. Just got one. It was this one was $50. Good for you. Raylan got $49.
It's weird though. Loblaws is giving you more money back than the government, but whatever.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. I'm curious to know if they took inflation into account, because the $49 in 2024 should be $100 today. But yep. Yeah, you had to have signed up. That's the thing. You had to have signed up for it. My dad had sent us the link and said, sign up so you get your share when it's out.
Well, speaking of groceries.
I mean, that's a nice little check to get.
Yeah.
Regardless of the amount.
Speaking of groceries, if you haven't been keeping up on the podcast or the show, we are going to be out comparing prices of groceries from 2006 to 2026 next week. Make sure you're following Tyler Carr on social media at Tyler Carr FM, and that video should be up in less than a week.
Yeah, we got another one. Dave and Tyler got mine, $49.11. Krista got hers.
Wow. Good for you. I'm going to check with
the
my
bread
wife.
payouts. Oh, someone got theirs on Wednesday, early. Jude, ironically, never bought bread from Loblaws, and I still got $49. How does that? I mean, I guess you just had to sign up for it.
When did you sign up for it?
I think it was 2024.
Weird.
Or 2025. It was over a year ago for sure.
Weird.
Yeah. It's a nice check. Like $50. And if you were in their program, obviously, I guess you were saving some money, so you're not getting as much, which is weird. But
I got nothing. Nothing.
Nothing?
I probably gave them my other email. Damn it.
Too busy shopping at Co-op.
No, it's my old Hotmail account, Elephants Love Cheese 20.
Oh, yeah. I hate that. I hate that.
I don't know what the password is.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
With Wheeler and Tyler on Energy 106.
The Snowbirds.
Yes.
The Snowbirds have been active since 1971.
And again, you're not referring to the people that get to leave Winnipeg during the winter.
No, I'm talking about the acrobatic pilots that take those planes and they go all over the world and do air shows.
Are they part of the government or no? They're not, right?
They are part of the Royal Canadian Air Force.
Okay, yeah.
They operate out of 15-wing Moose Jaw. There are 80 Canadian Forces personnel full-time, so 80 people. And
I did, sorry, not to cut you off, I did at the Manitoba Air Show.
Yeah.
I went skydiving with them. Mm-hmm. They're the nicest people ever, and they're so talented.
Man, it's incredible. Like, they are world-renowned.
Yep,
like
they're
some
amazing.
of the best acrobatic pilots in the world.
Mm-hmm. Skydiving to them is easy, by the way.
This is going to be... They're getting new planes.
Okay.
Which is like, you're like, hey, cool, they're getting new planes. That's awesome. But they're not getting the planes until... This is what the federal government said, until the early 2030s.
The early 2030s.
And they're shutting down these planes before the end of this year. So October is going to be their last flight, and then nothing for like 5 years. They're not being grounded, but they're like, yeah,
well, they kind of are.
But until we get those new planes, you're not flying.
But then they're not going to be able to practice and do their thing.
And weird, right?
That doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't they want new planes immediately?
Maybe they got them on layaway? Kind of a bummer, right?
They're waiting to fix the Flair airline ones. Like, I don't understand. Why wouldn't they invest in that?
Because they're
so good for our country to be able to have something like that.
The federal government spent $29.3 million on a contract to upgrade the planes.
Who pays for this? Is it us?
Taxpayers, yeah.
Okay, well.
The Department of National Defense said that it spent more money over the past 5 years to modernize 13 of the jets, which were built in the 1960s.
Okay.
So they're getting new planes.
Okay.
Trudeau's government approved $30 million in 2021 to update the planes to keep them flying until 2030. But the commander of the Air Force announced this past Tuesday that the fleet is being retired 3 years early.
But that's weird. So they're just not going to have any sort of training that time?
They're not going to be flying for like what looks like 5 years.
Okay.
Early 2030 is that's the earliest they've said.
That's too bad. I mean, if it was obviously privatized, then they would get the funding.
Yeah, but they're not.
They're not.
They're not.
We'll call them geese.
Geeses?
Geeses, they stay on the ground. They often will fly, but sometimes they wait.
It's time for Radio Cliches.
Like a national day.
Don't turn that dial. Just stay.
It's a radio cliche.
Not like the best day for birthdays, but Naomi Campbell is celebrating a birthday.
Oh,
She's a beauty. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at her. I'm like, you are a model.
I think she's a little bit older than me. I'm going to say she's 52.
She's 55 today, actually.
Wow, she is just...
Do we know who Morrissey is? Not Josh?
Yeah, he's a singer. He was lead singer of the Smiths, if memory serves correctly.
Yeah, that's what it says.
He's got to be 63.
He is 66 today. How about Sean Gunn, a TV actor?
Okay, so Sean Gunn, I want you to think back to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
He was the guy that always followed around the guy, the blue guy, and then in Guardians of Galaxy 3, he got the mohawk and took over with the arrow. That's James Gunn's brother.
Okay, how old is he?
45.
He's 51.
Wow.
Yeah. Today is National Vanilla Pudding Day, National Buy a Musical Instrument Day, National Craft Distillery Day, National Have a Cooler Day, National Solitaire Day, and National Road Trip Day.
Nice.
Kind of like that. I will say yesterday, I'm like, I do feel
road
like...
trips are expensive now.
They are, but having a beer would be nice. Like at the Forks.
Yeah.
Anywhere, honestly.
Anywhere.
Just outdoors with the sun.
Man, when the sun comes out next week, 30 degrees on a patio, let's go.
Give me those hops, baby.
Let's go.
Energy 106, the news feed.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm just excited. There's a story in the news feed that I'm excited about.
Oh, it's funny how you say excited, because the conversation I want to get into now could be a little excitable. Okay. I came across a list of, by country, on when the average age is when people lose their virginity. And I'm curious to know which country you would match up with. Some of them may surprise you.
Okay.
Now, country-wise, which country do you think waits the longest to lose their virginity?
Ooh.
And, give me an age first. What do you think is like the latest, on average, the latest age?
21.
Okay, 23.
Okay.
For Malaysia.
Okay.
And then India, Singapore, China are all between 22 and 23.
Okay.
All right.
Checks out.
Thailand, Hong Kong, Vietnam, all between 19 and 20.
What is Canada and the U.S.?
Canada and the U.S. are very close, extremely close. 18.1 and 18 for the United States. So very close.
Oh my God, that's so weird.
18. That's how old I was.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I was 18 years old.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The youngest countries are all of the Scandinavian countries. All of them. Finland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Iceland.
That checks out.
The youngest.
Yeah. Because they're all good looking. Why wait?
Between the ages of 15 and a half and 16 and a half. On average.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
On average.
Oh, yeah. That's wild.
Finland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Iceland, between the ages of 15 and a half and 16 and a half.
Huh. Okay.
That's crazy. Israel, 16 and a half. Portugal, just shy of 17. How old are you?
Is it weird that I know, I can figure it out, but is it weird that I don't just know?
A little bit.
Why?
Do you remember?
Yeah, obviously.
Because they say you never forget. Like, you always remember your first.
Yeah, but like...
By the way, everyone listening right now, their first just popped into their head.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable a little bit. I just, like, the year doesn't scream at me. I actually wouldn't...
But your age doesn't?
Not really.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Do you remember where you were?
Yeah.
Okay, can you quantify that? Give us
like 20... I was 20... So, one sec.
Mom's listening. He's being very careful.
I'm not. I'm trying to figure out the real... 22, 23.
Okay. So you fall in line with like Malaysia, India, Singapore, China? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. I'm like smack dab on Canada's average.
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
Why?
I don't know. It's very personal.
Curious to know, just because I want to see what if our listeners fall in line with the Canadian average. All you have to do is send in an age. That's it. What age were you?
Anita Vernos matches with the Scandinavian countries.
Ooh, Anita.
I'm not surprised.
Dang.
I'm not surprised. Oh my. Eric says he was 14.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Nick says he was 16.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What? Am I like what the?
Are their last names Bjornsson?
14? What? So if you're 14, you're in grade 9, I guess. Okay, that checks out. 15. I had my first pregnancy scare at 16. Oh my God. 24. Desiree says 14.
Jeepers, Murphy.
Just as like an FYI, as long as it's consensual and legal, let's just make that clear.
I agree.
Let's just make consent a very big thing here. Steven says 19. Oh my God. Jessica says my mother-in-law got pregnant with my husband at 14. Whoa. Oh my God. Jordan says 17.
Mexico and Russia are tied at 18.7.
I'm going to be honest. I'm a little shook that there's so many under 18. Is that weird? Why do I think that's so weird? I don't think it's weird that you did it. I just think it's weird that it's like...
The numbers are so big.
That it's like the least amount of people are over the age of 20 here. Like we have 2 that say over 20. The rest are all under 18. That is shocking to me.
I wonder if it would differ province to province. I'm sure it would, but I'm curious by how much.
We got one saying 16. The average for my youth is 14 or 15. What? Why is this so shocking? This is a wild conversation, man. I truly, honestly did not think that it was going to be this low. Oh my God, Michael says 13. I was playing Call of Duty. Like...
You were shooting a different kind of gun.
Okay, Adam says 28. Jaya says 20, 21. Okay, we got
2021.
20 or 21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same. Amanda says it's because older people use birth control.
What?
What does that have to do with...
Yeah, we're talking about, Liz, like not the first time you got pregnant.
Yeah, no.
Just talking about like the first time.
Yeah, the age. Again, consent. And we got a message saying consent in Canada is a bit weird. What do you mean by that? Is it like what's consent in other spots? Is consent different in other countries? Consent just means that you're saying you're both agreeing and you're of age.
In Canada, legal age of consent is 16 across all provinces and territories. Governed federally by the Criminal Code of Canada.
That's weird. That's weird. So what do you mean? Wait. So if someone's over the age of 18 and someone can be 16.
It says anyone 16 years or older can legally consent to activity with anyone 14 or older.
Oh, okay.
Provided there is no exploitation or abuse.
Okay. I understand. Yes, again, consent. That's the word of the break here. Consent.
Whoa. Age 14 or 15 can consent to activity with a partner who is less than 5 years older. Age 12 to 13 can consent to activity with a partner who is less than 2 years older. Whoa.
That's weird.
No, I don't know if I agree with that.
No, I don't, man. I really don't. I really, really don't. I have no problem with saying... Okay, I'll just read this. This person said that they were 17 and their girlfriend at the time was 21, but she had his consent. So he was 17, she was 21. He consented,
It's kind of weird how there's a double standard.
I'm just like a little like...
Depending on the...
I'm not trying to also make you feel
No,
bad.
not at all. We're just trying to figure out the stats here.
This is just kind of blowing my mind.
Yeah. That's why I brought it up.
This is blowing my damn mind.
I blew something else. Actually, Harry's...
I have more questions now, weirdly. What do you... Huh.
It's okay.
Actually, no, I think I have more answers now.
I'll get the doll.
We're just gonna...
News and sports coming up next.
Energy 106, the news feed.
With Wheeler and Tyler.
Doom scrolling for your ears. Here's Tyler.
MPI is officially launching their Road Safety Strategy 2030, which is a new 5-year plan focused on reducing serious injuries and traffic fatalities across the province. They're also going to do some consultations, obviously, with people in the community, and they're targeting high-risk behaviors like speeding, and they're going to try and modernize driver's ed. Christopher Nolan, he was on 60 Minutes. Obviously, he's done movies like Inception, Interstellar, and the new one called The Odyssey coming out soon. He revealed on 60 Minutes that he's actually never used an email or owned a smartphone. He said that he's not interested in that form of communication. I'm eye rolling.
Good directors are always a little weird.
I mean, he's like kind of saying like, oh, you should be that way. Well, yeah, if I had 4 assistants and unlimited money, I also wouldn't need a cell phone, buddy.
Right.
You have people doing the work for you.
That person. Yeah,
like, come on.
Yeah.
I don't use a cell phone.
Okay. He's a genius. Leave him alone.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie is officially out digitally to rent and buy, and our good friend Toad, here we go, aka Keegan-Michael Key, says the third Mario movie isn't coming until next year or 2028.
It's okay, we can wait.
The end of 2029. He said that the directors and everybody involved with Illumination say they are not in a rush. They want to get it right, and they want them to be perfect.
Good. I'm okay with that.
I know.
Get it right.
I know.
You've been listening to the Wheeler and Tyler podcast.
Listen weekdays from 6 to 10 on Energy 106.